What is up guys, Alex here, otherwise known as Clash with Steel, and we are back with episode number 24 of Weekend Wars, and today we have another EYG clan, Goblin Fury against Green Goat. So this is certainly going to be an interesting war to show. You can see Goblin Fury a level 18 clan, Green Goats a level 20 clan, and this one certainly came right down to the wire. Look at that, 69 stars to 68. Very close matchup indeed. Today we're going to be taking a look at 5 attacks. We're going to be taking a look at 2 Town Hall 11 attacks and 3 Town Hall 12 attacks. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. We're going to be starting off here with number 19. We're going to be taking a look at our number 17, the only Orson, going in here. It looks like Hog Rider is going to be making up the majority of this army. Going to be starting off with an E-Drag down in this section where there is certainly a fault in the base layout. Nothing that can hit that E-Drag, so it will have pretty easy job chain valuing through onto most of these things here. Even the Queen's still just out of range, so our E-Drag will continue to chain through into that base, getting some tremendous value. Now the Queen steps up to lock on. The E-Drag is going to be able to get one. Oh, unfortunately only just one. It looked like it might have been able to get a second, but just not quite able to get it. Another E-Drag going to be coming in, clearing more of this side of the base. So certainly a flaw, like I said at the start, in this base layout. This whole right hand side pretty much can be cleared by an E-Drag. Wall Wrecker going to be swinging in from this right hand side. We have a giant and a bowler combo up on the top. Unfortunately, that E-Drag on that bottom section was not able to take down that Archer Queen, so we still have her to deal with, but we're now going to be coming in with our Queen, Wall Wrecker, and a few bowlers, and Ice Golem as well, all behind this Wall Wrecker, going to be swinging through in towards that Town Hall on the back end. Going to be pushing through into the center here. The first of those Inferno Towers going to go down nice and quickly. Those bowlers doing a great job taking that down. Warden's ability used pretty early as well to try and keep those bowlers that are in the center up for as long as possible. Hog Riders now starting to come in from the top of this base. Our Wall Wrecker pops and out comes those bowlers. They will do a fantastic job at cleaning up some of these defenses, helping these Hog Riders out. Unfortunately, however, that Eagle Artillery has not gone down. Our Queen is starting to push towards the center of the base, but her ability has been used, but she should still be able to clear out that Eagle Artillery. Luckily the Ice Golem pops and freezes that up nicely for us. Hogs continuing through this base, heal spells keeping them alive for a while. Another one going down there through that bomb tower and the multi-target Inferno, and we do not have too much left in this base to worry about. We do have a few skeleton traps chasing us about, which may cause a few issues, but we have plenty of hogs up, and this one is going to be absolutely destroyed. Look at this, very strong attack here from the only Orson, absolutely ripping through this base. We have plenty of cleanup troops going along this top side through the left. The hogs will clean up down to this bottom section. Queen gonna be bashing on a wall as she likes to do, but this one is certainly in the bag here for Goblin Fury. A fantastic attack here. Those E-Drags got some huge value at the start, and that certainly helped towards this 3-star. So let's go and take a look at another one of the Goblin Fury 3-star attacks. And would you look at that, who's in again? The only Orson with a 6-pack war. So a huge war from him. Congratulations on that 6-pack. Everyone loves to see it. Going to be coming in here with a slightly different army. It looks like a Bow Witch, I suppose. Yeah, Bow Witch. So we're going to be starting off with a Queen charge on this right hand side. We also have an E-Drag coming in from this bottom section, able to get some great chain value through plenty of these structures down on this bottom section. Queen is going to be pushing through, hopefully into that base, or maybe even around the base. Not really too sure where Orson is wanting the Queen to go. A Seeking Airmine unfortunately does catch that E-Drag, so it will not be able to get any more chain value, but it did do a little bit of work on that right hand side. Queen is going to continue ripping through some of these outer structures. We don't really have any means of getting her into the base other than that Wall Wrecker. She is now going to get onto those Clan Castle troops, starting off with the Lava Hound. A Rage Spell going to help her take that down nice and quickly. Also going to be getting a witch in there to help deal with some of these lava pups, because as everyone knows, they can always be quite troublesome indeed. And now we are starting to push in from this right hand side. The eagle is now active and is going to start raining down fire on, it looks like, our queen wall wrecker, pushing into that base, but it's getting absolutely eaten alive in there by those expos, and it falls right there. First rage spell goes down, warden's ability also used at the same time, and unfortunately it looks like most of our troops, in fact all of the bowlers, going to be pushing around that left hand side, so going to have to use a heal spell over on that side rather than in the center of the base. And the wall wrecker really didn't push too far in, so we're going to be stalled for quite a while on these walls here. Orson definitely not getting the things he wanted to take down at the start of this one, and it's all going a little bit to pot, but we are continuing to push through here. We are through this top section and the right hand side. We just have this bottom section of the base to deal with. The healers are now starting to get picked off. All of the healers have fallen to that air defense, so we have no real means of bringing our health back up. All of those bowlers on that left hand side died there to that giant bomb, and that is a huge loss. They were doing some great work over there. We have a couple of skeletons and bowlers pushed off to that left hand side dealing with the town hall, so we'll definitely get a 2-star at least. But Orson going to continue pushing on through. We still have one free spell as well as the queen's ability, and we have the king as well and a P.E.K.K.A. going to be taking out a builder hut, of course, down on that bottom section of the base. Unfortunately, the queen looks like she is stepping out in front, and hopefully she doesn't take too much damage. Luckily the skeletons do tank for her for those archer towers. Her ability is going to be popped right there, and this one is in the bag. So even though the wall wrecker didn't get as far as Orson probably would have wanted, things were still achievable, and he was still able to pick up that fantastic 3-star. So let's go take a look now at some Town Hall 12 action. Shivam is going to be going in here with a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, it looks like, and let's see where they're going to come in from. So it looks like going to be starting off with an E-Drag. Very common strategy, it seems, for Goblin Fury to be using an E-Drag at the start to clean up some of those structures. So actually an E-Drag P.E.K.K.A. combo here down on this right hand side. King is going to be going down nice and early. Not going to get the best value out of him, but he will clear out all of this left hand side for us, which will allow these troops to push straight into the middle rather than wandering around the base, because as everyone knows, P.E.K.K.A.s and bowlers certainly like to wander if they are given the opportunity. So in we go. Unfortunately, one of the healers getting picked off straight away there by a Seeking Airmine, so probably should have got that one loon that Shivam has left up down nice and early. And it looks like we unfortunately are going to be freezing up there. Not really too sure what the lag was about. A jump spell is going to have to be used there. Unfortunately, it looks like our wall wrecker did not get too far, so Shivam already things not going the way we wanted to. But if we've learned anything from that last attack, we know that these sort of ground-based attacks can continue pushing on through the base even without the spells needed. That E-Drag has done huge work on that right hand side, and the bats now starting to come in from this left hand side. We do have 2 free spells which will need to be used. Oh, just in the nick of time there on that wizard tower. Luckily able to take that down, stopping it from getting that hit off. And we have 1 free spell left which will be used on that multi-target inferno and the wizard tower, and we need these bats to rip through them as quickly as they can before they become active again. Luckily they get through that wizard tower, but it's not going to be enough to get through that multi-target inferno, so the bats are now going to fall. But they have certainly done a great job swinging around that left hand side and cleaning up all of the defenses there for us. The healers luckily bringing our queen back up to full health there, which will be fantastic for the back end of this one. The king has swung all the way around. Mind he started down at this bottom section, he has swung all the way around this left hand side and just got taken out by that Tesla farm there at the top. But we have 4 P.E.K.K.A.s up. The queen now back up on full health. The warden also on full health. Plenty of cleanup troops as well going to be coming in here to just absolutely dominate this base, completely wiping it out. Very, very strong stuff indeed. They're swagging the queen's ability there at the end. Great stuff there from Shivam. Let's go and take a look at another Town Hall 12 3-star. There was plenty of 3-star action in this war, I tell you that. And the next one we're going to be looking at is from 2016 Feb 27. Now, I'm sure this guy has been on the channel before. I recognise that name. However, I still do not know what the date is. Going to be starting off here with the queen on this left hand side. Luckily that balloon did indeed pick up a Seeking Airmine, so certainly getting some great value from that. We definitely want it on the balloon rather than the healers. The healers, however, are now in. Going to continue on this queen charge from this left-hand side. We have an E-Dragon, a couple of loons down from this bottom section of the base. First of the rage spells goes down for this queen. Wall breakers are able to get through that section of the wall. They also pull the clan castle. The queen, unfortunately, is starting to wander down to this bottom section of the base, but she is now going to turn on these clan castle troops and start taking them out. Luckily, she does turn, but I'm not too sure if she is going to go the correct way. 2016 gets the Stone Slammer in and a few of his troops. The rest of the dragons now going to be all pushing in through this bottom section of the base. The town hall is still up, however, so we will have that to deal with. We have 2 rage spells and 3 free spells left up. The queen's still going strong. She is now pushing into the middle of the base. She's going to turn onto that builder hut and now onto the town hall. So that is now active and we have that to deal with. But it looks like all of our troops, the majority of them, are going to be pushing through the center of the base. Unfortunately, a huge group of balloons are going to be pushing right above that Gigabomb, but luckily the Warden's ability was just still activated, so those balloons did not go down, but the Wizard Tower on that left hand side did indeed deal with them. The Queen's ability was used through that section of the base as well, completely missed that, but she is still going strong. We only have a couple of defenses shooting on her. The majority of our troops are pushing around this right hand side. A couple of bombs are going to be catching the dragons there, but it's not going to be enough. The Queen is taking down that multi-target Inferno, which is huge for us. It will not be able to do too much damage to our dragons. Now that the Queen has taken it down, she's going to continue shooting on a wall as she likes to do. And this one is certainly going to come down to the wire. We still have an air defense up, so those dragons, if they get in range, will start taking some serious damage indeed. The Queen finally gets through that wall, and our Queen is on the air defense, which is perfect. Those dragons should be able to finish off that Wizard Tower. The Queen actually going to be able to range that Wizard Tower. Didn't think the Queen would be in range, but she is indeed. And the dragons, King and Warden will finish off that army camp there to pick up another 3-star for Goblin Fury. Let's go and take a look at another of the 3-star attacks. And the last attack of this video is coming in from Chicken Hawk, and it looks like a Pee-wee Bow Bat. So this is certainly an interesting style of attack. Only one P.E.K.K.A. in this army composition. Already the clan castle has been pulled. This ring style of base can be ever so difficult to hit, but Chicken Hawk going to be swinging through this right hand side into the center of the base, everything following that wall wrecker into the middle, everything cleared on the outside so the troops have nowhere to go but the center. The Eagle already raining down fire on our troops. Warden's ability used very early on there. Bat spells already coming in from that section of the base, hoping to clear through all these multi-target Infernos as quickly as possible. Rage spell goes down, not really too sure in the placement for that, but we are now on that town hall. We have plenty of troops that will be dealing with that, but unfortunately, as we saw at the start, the Warden's ability was used, so that Giga Bomb did some huge work onto our troops that actually pushed through the middle there. We have a couple left up. The King and this P.E.K.K.A. down here on this right hand side doing some great work. A couple of witches on the top also trying their best to keep pushing through this base. We have 2 free spells left and the Queen's ability still in hand. Chicken Hawk needs to make sure these spells are correctly placed and at the exact right time. We're going to get through that wall there from the center and going to continue pushing around this base. The Queen now starting to take some serious damage, so Chicken opting to use her ability right there. Going to take a few more structures with her before she will Chicken will probably need to use those free spells to keep her alive. And at this point, the Warden also helping out, doing a huge portion of the work here. Keeping that witch alive there could be very helpful indeed. That free spell, great placement on that. We have that one cheeky Tesla down there at the bottom, could do some serious damage, and the cannon and this archer tower and wizard tower at the top also can do some work. But we do have one free spell, but these defenses at the top are quite spread out. The Queen is going to clear all of these structures at the bottom, and as soon as these skeletons, all of those skeletons get in range, they are going to be annihilated by that wizard tower. Chicken opting to use that free spell nice and early on that wizard tower to allow these witches to get some more skeletons in there to hopefully tank for our Queen for a little bit longer. She is gonna fall right there though, a giant bomb doing some significant damage to her. The Warden doing his best to try and help these troops just finish off here, and there is plenty of skeletons to tank for that archer tower on the back there. and Chicken Hawk picks up a very strong 3-star here against a very difficult base layout indeed. So well done on that, and well done to Goblin Fury again on the victory. Classic 69 stars, you can never beat it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know which one of these 5 attacks was your favourite. For me, it was probably that Hog Rider attack right at the start. I love seeing those hog attacks. Leave a like too. We are getting some more likes on the videos recently, and I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like. Let's try and aim for a classic 10 likes, why not? And subscribe too. We are pushing pretty quickly through 2030 subscribers, I believe. Let's try and aim for 2050 subscribers by the end of 2020. I'm just throwing numbers out there. I'm going to stop rambling. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.